Hello, I am Sargon of the Fortress, and today I will be discussing what I believe is a tension between liberalism and populism, particularly when it concerns the entelechy or the full application of these philosophies. Now, of course, in any government, there will be many different elements, many different priorities that make up the governing philosophy. And two of these might very commonly be populism and liberalism, which are very common in Republican or Democratic type governments. So, if we take these as being a high virtue, what is the highest virtue of liberalism? The highest virtue of liberalism is freedom, particularly concerning individual freedom, while the highest virtue of populism is the will of the people. Now, one might say, would the people always be interested in giving themselves a high degree of liberty? And time and time again, we have seen that this is actually not always the case. Now, what I'm not saying is that populism and liberalism are mutually exclusive. In fact, I would say that to a large degree, both types usually exist in the same society, but to different extent. But if we were to then ask the question, which one of them should we hold more higher? In my opinion, it would be liberalism. Now, when it concerns populism, there are generally three different types of populist leaders. There are leaders which are proactive, reactive, and coincidental. Now, a proactive populist leader is a leader that has policies that he wishes to persuade the people of, therefore gaining the popular support. And he is proactive in creating those policies and creating a following around himself. Meanwhile, there is a reactive populist leader, which is a leader who is willing to change his policies to fit the desires of the people, and a coincidental populist leader, which is a leader whose policies happen to coincide with the popularity, the popular appeal, particularly in the center of what one might consider the Overton window. And of course, as you may note, none of those three positions necessitate upholding a liberal system, and therefore, in a particular situation, it may be the people's desire to actually get rid of liberalism to some extent. In the same sense, therefore, there's a tension on the liberal side of things, that if someone may hold a liberalist position, one might in fact oppose more popular decisions that might get in the way of those liberal sentiments. So I just thought that this was something that is, in my opinion, very important to make a distinction here. And while I would say that I do have some interest in the will of the people, I also have a large degree of interest in individual liberties and freedom as well. And very many times there have been leaders in the past that claim the support of the people and have used that as a tool to eventually erode the liberties of society. So in the question of which of these two values should we hold higher, in my personal opinion, it would be liberalism. But that's just me. What do you think? Tell me in the comments section below, and I might respond to your comments, and perhaps we can have a conversation. So please be civil in the comments section below. Thank you, and I will be seeing you all next time.